Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you, Linda?
I'm good. How was your day, Connie?
It has been very interesting. It has been a very long day because I was up most of the night last night. And I will tell you about that in just a little bit.
Hello, Donna.
Hello, Donna. How was your day? But other than that, I went and did an errand for a friend and I made cookies.
Evil woman.
No, I'm not an evil woman. I made
Hello, Clyde.
cookies.
Hello, everybody. How we all doing?
I made candy.
Candies.
She made hard
Watermelon.
candy.
Watermelon. Mmm.
Mhm.
Look, you're leading the army,
Oh.
but now you're
Yeah.
kind
Uh-huh.
of you're blending into the army. I don't know.
Watermelon hard candy.
Yum.
I was telling her about the cinnamon oil.
Mm-hmm.
That if you put 2 bottles in there, it'll clear up your sinuses.
A bit. Mm-hmm.
Now I can't stop eating it.
I'm telling you, it's addicting, and raspberry's amazing. And now you've
Raspberry's
disappeared.
pretty good.
But now you've disappeared.
And there he is.
How's that happening? I'm just trying to see something.
It's when you look.
That's funny. That's funny. Let's see here.
He's like Houdini.
Yep.
So what's on the agenda tonight? Huh?
Well, I'm going to talk about a couple things, but I'm going to let Linda talk about what she would like to talk about first.
Well, first off, I want to talk about March 15th.
All right, talk about March 15th.
And since nobody's guessing, I was just going to tell them what it is.
Okay.
So we will be live March 15th at our regular time, 7:30 Eastern time, 6:30 Central time.
Yep.
We will have
What day is that?
Sammy.
It's a Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
We have Sammy with us from After the Bars,
Mm-hmm. Morning Mayhem.
Morning Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
And it is our 1-year anniversary of going live. on
See,
Saturday.
we thought you guys would know that.
Woohoo.
Yay. Yes.
Where's your little bell?
Oh, it's right here.
Where's the buzzer?
Don't you dare.
When did you guess, Donna?
She guessed when she was talking to me on the phone.
Oh, what'd she say?
She said, isn't that about the year that you guys started? And then my niece said the same thing, but I never got it in my email. So,
It don't count.
Donna, you don't want a hat anyway.
yeah. Oh, the Ides of March, Julius Caesar. No.
It was also the day my grandmother passed away 23 years ago.
Wow. My niece guessed the minute we put it out there, she called me up and she said, "That's your year, right? That means it's," and I thought, well, you don't count. Calling me, you don't count. You have to email it. And she never did. So whatever. And I would take care of her. So I'm not worried about that. So
Oh, yeah.
it's all right, Donna. It's all right.
We're very excited.
We're very excited. It's been a year, guys. We're a year old.
And we've already surpassed 100 videos.
Yep. Yep. We've done good.
Got 122, 23.
Yep. And we're talking about either, you know what? let's get you guys to say, is it better in the morning for you, or is it better in the evening? Is a certain day better for you than other days? I'm just curious because we
On
just
Saturday. On Saturdays. Because it would have to be like 1:30, 2 o'clock Eastern time on Saturday, or the 7:30.
hello, KMM. It's good to see you.
So it would either be like around 2 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock your time, or 7:30 Eastern time, 6:30 your time.
No, I was talking about the next, if we did an extra day.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we decided to go 6:30 on Saturday for the
I thought
15th.
you were changing it. Okay. Sorry.
No.
My apologies.
No, but I was thinking about adding another day because we only do 2 days. So if we do 3 days, what is a good day for you guys? And is it morning better, afternoon better, evening better?
Better. And whatever's good for you.
Now you'll just comply.
I'll be here on Tuesday.
There it is. There it is. So no matter, I'll be here on Tuesday. So you guys kind of toss that around and give us your ideas there. Okay, evening's better for you, KMM. Whatever you need, you have a say so, you can say too. Okay, you got some news for us, Linda?
What kind of news?
Well, let me start with this one. Canada has threatened to turn off your electricity, Michigan and New York and Minnesota.
I wasn't going to go there.
Well, they're talking about it. They're like, we're going to put a 25% tariff right now on us. And they said, and we're not beyond shutting off your electricity. So Trump has enforced an emergency energy thing. So you guys aren't without power.
Oh, well, that's very nice of him.
Well, come on. And it's like he said, did you read his letter?
I didn't know he put one out.
Well, here, you go ahead and keep on talking and I will find it for you so you can see it.
That he put out for the electricity?
Yes. He put up, let me show
I
you.
can tell you, if they shut down that grid, they're shutting down a whole lot more than Michigan. They're shutting
down New York and Minnesota and all of those guys.
Well, East Coast, like when we had that big blackout when the grid went down.
Exactly. His comment was, why our country allows another country to supply us with electricity, even for small areas. Who made these decisions and why? And can you imagine Canada stooping so low as to use electricity? That so affects the lives of innocent people as a bargaining chip and threat. They will pay a financial price for this so big that it will be read about in history books for many years to come. So there you go.
Nice. Well, yeah, I had heard about it, and it just irritates me with the threats and the this and the that, It's
They burnt
stupid.
the White House in 1812. Canada did? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised that we're even really as friendly as we are with Canada, because they've done a lot of shady stuff.
Well, it's like we defend them if they ever go to war. We would defend Canada. We protect Canada. And isn't that kind of like biting the hand that feeds you?
Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't want to see anybody without any electricity. And I think that that's a horrible thing to do. And I think if they turn the electricity off, it's going to really make everyone really mad.
Let's all blame it on Donald Trump.
Okay, Donna, you were talking about the Ukraine wants a ceasefire. All right, let's go there. All right, this is the reason that I'm so tired, because I listen and monitor with another channel and listen online to a war, to a radio it's a radio, it has emergency signals, and it's like the mirror, but they don't ever say that much. Yeah. And he has it going all the time, and it's his radios in there, and you can hear them talking to each other. Of course, I never understood anything. And then we're trying to figure out about Charlie, Echo, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Those are just call signs.
I know.
We thought we had it figured out.
Until they started coming up with other ones. But I'm going to tell you this, guys. Last night, Ukraine went into Moscow, and they drone bombed an apartment complex. They drone bombed the train station. They drone bombed. They had 312 drones, and one of them hit a train station. One of them hit an apartment complex, and one of them hit one of their oil refineries in Moscow. Now I'm wanting to say, I think Putin's going to be very happy about this.
I don't think so.
It was the largest drone attack for Ukraine. And now all of a sudden they want ceasefire. It's like,
It's coming double barrel at them.
Right. It's like, here, okay, we want to do a ceasefire, but can we just bomb the crap out of them before? And then we'll ceasefire.
Right.
I don't think Putin's gonna. Yeah, I'm with you. It's showing their colors. Where did all these drones come from? Is that our drones? I mean, I know that I know
Probably.
that.
Probably.
I think Trump just turned on their intelligence today. So, I mean, I don't know, you guys, but I'm going to tell you another fishy thing about all of that, right? So keep this in the back of your mind. Zelensky is coming over to talk with Trump in the White House
Again.
On Friday. Supposedly on Friday. They're supposed to do the paperwork and everything on Friday for the mineral rights, right? Well, you guys, I just read and looked up. Ukraine's already sold the mineral rights for 100 years and signed the paperwork to the United Kingdom.
Maybe it's different minerals.
Maybe it's there. He's trying to sell one thing twice.
Or that.
It's like, okay.
Or that. Yeah.
I mean, I think he's shady enough to try something like that, don't you?
I do.
Everybody knows what's going on. I'd hope they're smart enough to not fall for something like that. But
well, he's coming over, and Trump was all excited. We're getting ready to sign these papers, and yada yada yada. And it's like the United Kingdom owns those rights. Do you know that? Has anyone told you that? Maybe they don't. Maybe that was a lie. I have no idea. I don't have any idea. I think he's shady, KMM. I don't trust Zelensky as far as I could throw him. Although I could probably throw him pretty far because he's a little short guy.
They've been a corrupt country forever. That's why the Bidens got along with them.
Right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Bidens got a little extra of this from them.
They got a lot more than just a little.
Yeah. Yeah. They were laundering through there. Allegedly, because, you never know.
I'm sure a lot of that USAID, whatever the heck it is.
Yeah.
went through Ukraine and right back into their pockets. And
Oh yeah.
Yep.
you know what gets me? They were showing people outside protesting with that. And it's just like you and me out
Right.
there protesting. What the hell are they out there protesting for? I can see a congressman thinking, oh man, they're taking my money. They might find out where I'm getting my campaign money from, or why my bank account's getting so big. But these people that are out on the street protesting, for what? I mean, they're not getting anything out of it. I mean,
Well,
seriously.
No, they're not.
They're just sticking up for AOC or whoever the hell.
There's nobody
They're
from
trying
the
to support-
Ukraine. Is there? Do we have a congressman from the Ukraine?
No, I mean, I'm just saying it's the USAD or whatever it is.
Oh, they just want
People
to.
are out there protesting it, and I don't understand for what.
I know they have a.
We're trying to save you money, people. You know, it's like
They have a petition going right now to
trying
send
to save our
Omar
country.
back to where she comes
Oh, yeah.
from.
And then they're trying to send that one guy that's
But
Donald Trump wants to send back to Pakistan or wherever, or Palestine, because he's a Hamas antagonizer. And the judge stopped it, and it's like, who the hell's this judge?
well, you know what I got to
Yeah.
say about that? Yeah, we
Some
would
judge
like
in
to.
New York.
We would like to see Omar get out of Congress for sure. But I don't want to send her back because she would probably get executed. So, I mean, I don't want that blood on my hands.
I don't
But-
think she'd be executed. I think she'd come in and she'd go straight to the top over there.
You think
Mm-hmm.
women eat after the dog in that area?
No, she's been too outspoken for her country people.
Tons of women in dog and cat and horses are pro Ukraine in the rescue group. You know what? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Other than I knew that Ukraine broke off of Russia, and I heard that a lot of child trafficking came from Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's about all I know about Ukraine. I'm sorry.
Got a lot of minerals.
Stupid here because I just don't know much about it. But I know that he was a comedian, and I know he's a dancer. And that's about all I know about him.
He's their president.
And he's their president.
And he's shady as 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes, he is. He is. You're right. And I can go. And it's a very rich country. Well, if it's so rich, why are we having to back it up? It must be rich in something other
Mineral.
than
Mineral.
It's that they were like the farmland of that area. They produced so much crops over there for that region, and
wow.
that's where they were talking. A lot of people are going to starve if they go to war. I don't know. Somebody's still be growing them crops over there, I would think.
We want their dirt.
Right.
That's what he's basically asking for,
We get
right?
our minerals so we can.
Minerals, crop, bread basket. Okay, so we want their dirt is basically what Donald Trump is saying. Raw dirt. That's what
Right. Did you hear that there is a college student missing from the Dominican Republic?
Heard about that.
Went there on spring break.
One every year.
went to the Ukraine.
No.
No, they went to Dominican Republic for spring break, and now she's missing.
I mean, this goes back a long ways. That one girl years ago from Yoruba disappeared. They never did find her. You know,
that might have something to do with that.
Mhm.
He's in jail for it too,
they never found the body on that.
because he threw her in the ocean, and
Mhm.
yeah,
I don't remember the name of that, but
she
man,
became
that
a
was
part of the food chain.
every night on TV. You would see that, and it's like, don't let your kids go to Yoruba or all these other. Don't go there for spring break. Don't go to Mexico. You know,
Right now, I would say don't let your kids go anywhere outside the United States, because Europe is going full blown right now. There was a helicopter crash last night. Funny that never hit. That was in Mississippi. I mean, it's like whatever goes up in the air comes down, and it's like coming down not on its accord.
Right. It's not coming down the proper way.
It's coming
right.
down. It's just like a balloon. Yeah, Europe and Britain want the mineral rights crops, NATO and Europe, and Trump thinks that he's going to get it, and I think that Zelensky's probably signed it off 100 times. Everybody thinks they're getting it, and then he went and did that massive drone thing last night.
Yeah, but do you really think he would double cross Trump like that? I mean, think about that. Do you really think he would double cross Trump?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't
think so.
I do, because I think he's got his back up against a wall right now, and he just really doesn't care.
He wants power. He doesn't plan on having an election. He wants to keep his power.
I thought they were going to kick him out. I thought he was on his way out anyway.
I wouldn't doubt if he started executing people that wanted him out of there. That's how corrupt
he kind of reminds you of Rocket Man, Little Rocket Man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Tonight's going to be a very eventful night. So I'm going to be listening and watching, because I just don't see, it is all about power. I just don't see Putin standing back saying, oh, it's okay.
Right.
After last night. I just don't see him doing that. I see him coming back massively. I was led today to read the book of Daniel, and it was rather interesting, where it talks about the 4 beasts that come from the water, the one that's a bear, and one that's a lion but the wings get clipped, and the one that is a jaguar or a panther. And you know, and I was thinking, well, I know that these are all heads of nations. I don't know where the jaguar could be coming from, unless it's, I don't know. That's a tough one, because
metaphors.
The four beasts are people that have are nations that have dealt with Israel. With Israel in the past, and America really hasn't done it other than to back them. So these are old nations. Russia's one of them. I don't know. What is Iran's?
I don't know.
What is Iran? I know that so when you hear about the lion and the wings, is because the UK and America have always been allies, bringing the lion being the UK and the wings being the eagle. But then it says it gets clipped, so there's supposed to be a division between the United States and the UK at one point. But yeah, rather interesting. I'm sitting back watching very close to figure out who the heck the jaguar is, or the panther is. And I already know that the Russian is the bear. We already figured that one out. And see, China, other than being the dragon, really isn't even mentioned.
Yeah.
Because Asia they never got into Asia. So I don't know. It's kind of a new nation since all of that upcoming of the Bible stuff. So I don't, Iran is the prince of Persia in Daniel. Okay, so wouldn't Persia be the panther? I don't know. I'm going to do a little bit more looking into that.
Persia was Iraq.
Persia was Iraq?
I thought that's the Persian people, wasn't that Iraq?
I don't know. She said that Iran is the prince of Persia.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, but I'm gonna. Oh, well, we love you too, Royal Apple.
Thank you.
So I don't
so
know. I
sad.
just threw that out there. Now Linda's like going, why did she throw that out there? So I have to sit here and think about all that.
No.
You know, I don't know I've been too busy studying that kind of stuff to look into the news.
Now I was
Iraq is Syria. Syria's in trouble right now over there, by the way, guys. Did you know that they are crucifying, they had crucified a Christian in Syria just today or yesterday?
Everyone,
Crucified.
don't doubt it.
I mean, that's old school.
Mm-hmm.
that's real old school.
You know, I mean, are you like, are they that far behind us?
Well, they're lopping off heads. They've been doing that for millennium,
Yeah,
5,000 years, and
they are very advanced in their weaponry,
Uh-huh.
their shittiness, basically.
Right?
they're brutal.
When
They
it
are
comes
brutal.
to anything else, they're just straight up brutal
Mm-hmm.
with the way they kill people and all that stuff. Which is, yes, they're stuck like in a time warp.
Yeah, because they don't have any humility
Yeah.
If
or
they're
empathy.
if their book tells them that it's okay to kill,
The infidel.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
they believe they're doing it for their God. I guess, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, but my question is, I want you guys to think
Their
about this
morals
for
are
a
just-
second. The only thing I got out of, if you put yourself up as a martyr and you kill yourself, when you go to heaven, you're going to get 40 virgins.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Well, if you blow yourself up, you're not going to have anything to work with in heaven. But anyway, you know, just say.
Yeah. Well, I don't
know where that's an honor.
I'm still on the fence about people that commit suicide.
I
Yeah, see, it's
only,
one of
well,
those.
you know what? The one thing I can say here, and then this is just my belief, but I think that once you're saved and you have accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, I don't think there's really anything you can do too wrong that you won't be accepted. But my personal opinion when it comes to suicide, I find it to be more of a coward's way out. That's the way I look at it.
That's my thoughts exactly too.
You know, it's like,
yeah, that's what the way I kind of view it is that, you know, I mean, everybody has pressure and everybody has problems. I mean, your problem might be as simple as not knowing what hair color to pick. And that might be
I did really good. I did really good.
But I'm saying that might be a big dilemma for somebody. And that they may worry over it, where somebody else's big dilemma is, how do we make the house payment next month?
Right. Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Because that person that's pondering over the color of their hair probably is in, you know, a big house and no problems, but it bothers them. You know what I'm saying? For that scenario. I'm not saying only people with a lot of money get their hair dyed, so don't email us that. And I'm not saying people that dye their hair are rich. I'm not saying that. I was just using a scenario. It was just a scenario.
What are you saying about my hair?
No,
Thank you, dear ma'am. I love it. In fact, I was going to tell, I hadn't told, maybe I told Linda when I got it, right before I got it done, or right before it got done, it's the same colors that I had the last time. It's just brighter and fresher and looks better. But the lady walked up to me. She said, "Oh my gosh, who did your calico?" My calico. I thought, what is this woman talking about? And she said, your hair. And I said, oh, my daughter does my hair. And she goes, yeah, that calico is just beautiful. And I thought, oh my God, she's comparing me to a cat. So I laughed about it when I went outside, and my daughter said, well, it used to be called a split in the day where you put one hair color and then the other hair color. But now they're calling it
Bipolar, you said.
bipolar. I want to buy. How would you have to go in and tell your beautician, I want a bipolar?
They probably got some for that. Here's some.
Mine is bipolar. This part is one color and this part is another.
Donna, my hair is 3 colors. Look.
Or there's some gray in there.
Oh, you're gonna get fired. We're gonna fire.
That was so wrong.
We're gonna
Actually,
fire.
you have 4 colors. You have black, brown, blonde, and red.
Black, blonde, red, and gray.
That makes 5.
Brown.
Where's the
gray?
brown?
At the
There's some brown up over here.
Oh, is there? Yeah. Okay. Look at go to your.
That just gets me in more trouble.
All right, so I got a whole bunch of colors
tonight.
It's okay. It's all good. I happen to love calico cats, and they're beautiful, and that's fine. You can refer to me as a calico. Just don't tell me I look like a tuxedo, because they're.
Every time I hear calico, I think of the musical Cats.
Never saw it.
I never did either.
Oh, they have a song in there about calico.
What were those dresses called that had all of the little flowers in it? Wasn't that called? Remember back in the day?
Your couch?
Back in the day, we used to wear them all the time, and they went down to. Yeah, calico is a clothing. The ones that had all of the flowers, they looked like flour sack. I thought that was called calico too. But
I don't know.
I used to wear them. They were like the long skirts, and they had little flowers all over them, like the flour sack cloths, like Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, Royal Apple. Trump's doing fine. When we had our coffee this morning with him, he was in good spirits.
Yeah, he's in real good spirits. He's putting, as of tomorrow, Canada is getting another 25%, right? Tariff on them.
Tariff the shit out of them.
Yeah, he's going to tariff them another 25%. It starts tomorrow.
Until they fall to their knees.
They said we get milk and butter from Canada. I'd like to know where, because none of the milk or butter that I see here in Michigan is from Canada.
I don't know, but I know that we get supposedly lumber and aluminum from Canada.
Well, it's just time to.
It's just time for us
to. The reciprocal tariffs is what he talks about.
Right.
If you're doing it to us, we're going to do it to you. If you're doing it at 50, we're doing it at 50. You do it at 100, we're going to do it at 100. Right. It's not going to be, you're going to do us at 100, we're going to do you at 0. It's not going to be like that anymore.
Exactly.
Make it fair.
They don't like it because they've been taking advantage of us for 100 years or more, and however long these tariffs have been kicking our ass here. And it's time that it's turned around.
No, some things have gone up.
I had to put that up there because you're talking to the Temu Queen. I shouldn't
Don't
say that.
talk about yourself like that.
I get a little few things from Temu.
A few things. Fingernails everywhere, all over the place.
Fingernails all over the place.
I counted them, Clyde. I have 75 sets.
75 sets of what?
Fingernails.
Of fingernails?
Uh-huh.
Wow. You only have 10 fingers.
See,
So you
this
can-
is okay. I was
I could
thinking
put a
about
different one on for each week for a year and a half.
yeah,
I was thinking about this. Think about this.
and still order more.
A man will go, and I wasn't just because you did this. Okay, first of all, let me get that straight because I was thinking about this today. A man will go and get a pair of shoes and he will spend $170, $180, $200 on one pair of shoes.
Right.
A woman will go to a store and she will walk out with 10 pairs of shoes. Now, they may not all be comfortable, but she'll have 10 pair for that price or more, depending.
My feet still hurt.
We'll see.
I just need to go barefoot.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The blood moon is supposed to be on Friday night.
Is it really?
Yes.
I'll have to go out there and check it out.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
the moon when I was driving home.
Yeah. Already.
Spring's what, next Thursday, first day of spring.
And it is so hot right now, you guys. You have no idea. It's
It's not
so.
that bad.
It is hot.
It's not that bad. Enjoy it.
Well, what you're trying to tell me? It's gonna get hotter. Oh,
Gonna
It
get
was,
hot.
I think it was 55, 56 here today.
what was it here? 75,
Maybe. Yeah.
80. Oh,
It didn't hit 80.
it sure felt like it when I went out there.
It wasn't that hot.
Okay. You see spring out your window?
Yeah, the moon.
We have another chance for a snowstorm Saturday. Can you?
Beautiful.
Man, I know. I would love to have that snowstorm on Saturday. Just a little bit of it.
Yeah, we
You
probably
know,
ruin our flowers.
it would ruin your potatoes,
Mm-hmm. I'd have to cover my potatoes.
and we'd have to cover our peach tree. It was 70 in Indiana.
Yeah.
And you were what, Linda, in Michigan?
Today,
Uh-huh.
it was 55 or 57, one or the other. I'm not
Nice.
sure.
Not a furry, but you might be, and that's cool. What else?
That storm must not be coming this way, KMM. Forget your potatoes. I need more coal.
I know, right? Just a little bit would be nice.
I can cover them up. No problem.
Snow. We could cover them, but I don't want it to mess up my peach tree. Bring the snow to Chad.
I will say we've been pretty darn lucky with the storms. You know, everybody else is getting feet of snow, and we got inches, like in the single digit inches.
Do y'all think that you've gotten more snow this year than you did last year, or you think that it's about the same?
I think it equals out to about the same.
You think?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We're growing potatoes, and we've got our tomato plants out now. They're already growing and they're out, and we've got
You're gonna try celery, even though somebody said that was crazy.
we're gonna try
that.
celery, and we're trying onions, and I got an avocado
We'll get
trying
some.
to do
We'll get some
something, but
hot peppers going. And
yeah, we always get the hot peppers going. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna be farmer. We're gonna change our name to Farmer John, Farmer Joe, and his old lady. Don't call me old lady.
don't call me old lady.
Don't call. Right?
That is one expression I couldn't stand. I can't stand when people call him my old man or my old lady. I hate that.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear like 20 or 30-year-olds saying it. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Don't call me your old lady. Nobody ever has, but
Never. I never got called that either.
Not to your face.
Look, the truth come out. Never to my face. So that means that he has referenced me as the old lady. Moving on.
I have never done that.
You better not.
No.
Yes. Only ones. Yes, we need better names like my beloved, most beautiful, wonderful wife in the world.
That's too much. Much to say.
That makes me fat like baking.
Speaking of, I made cookies today. That's what I did today. I baked cookies while Linda made hard candy. Yeah.
So we'll send you
Watermelon.
cookies, and you send
Yeah,
us your
my
hard
bad.
candy. We need to get these cookies out of the house.
No, we can't send these cookies. They'd be all broke up by the time they got to
Take 'em-
Michigan.
Take them to your mom's.
I'm going to give some of them to my mom.
Take 'em
I
off.
would Royal Apple. I would never say my better half. I did say my other half.
I made
never
chocolate.
had a better
chip. Sorry.
I never had a better half. It was always the other half.
Look at KMM said Clyde is very much like my husband.
Scary.
Must be a good guy,
I
huh?
don't know.
I bet he's a good
Mhm.
guy.
Ah,
I bet he's. See, I try to give you
Thank
a
you.
compliment.
Thank you.
Yeah, you better be thankful
Mhm.
because I'll start saying, "Oh man," and no, just kidding.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Ladies are cruel. Mhm.
I believe true love is coming. I believe true love is here.
no, I think she was saying that to me.
Oh, he reminds me of my uncle.
That's more like it.
Oh my God, you are too much.
Crazy uncle.
You're too
Crazy
much.
Uncle Joe.
Did you guys hear Did you hear the guy get up in Canada and talking to his press conference when he said, "And we're not beyond shutting off the electricity. Don't tempt us." But then you know what he said after that? He goes, "Just like in hockey, we will beat you again." And I thought,
Come across the border and we'll see what happens.
you're bringing up hockey? You guys are going to start arguing over hockey?
Except Detroit whipped 3 of their team's asses.
There you go.
Canada hasn't won a Stanley Cup in 40 years or something like that.
Well,
It's
they
like-
think they're all that.
They are good at what they do, but they just can't put the teams together to win Stanley Cup. So
What was the story you said about our hockey team? That was the coolest story
Which
for the Olympics.
back in the 80s.
Yeah,
1980s.
tell that story.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was that story of the miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just say go watch it.
Okay. Watch the story, The Miracle.
Mhm.
It's really good.
Speaking of stories, I
Okay.
watched a movie this morning because I was up at the crack of dawn. And I watched a movie this morning. It was on Netflix and it's called Uglies. And it's about like in the future.
Okay, man.
They called us like now, our time,
Uh-huh.
Rusties. We were called Rusties. But
Rusty's.
none of us were alive. It's like when our whole
That's
died
when
out.
they transform the people into looking pretty.
Yes.
She saw that.
What?
The uglies.
The
where
one-
they-
The uglies where they at 16 they go and get pretty
Mhm,
and go on the other side of the bridge.
mhm.
Do you remember that?
No.
Sure you do.
I'm trying.
It was a series. Wasn't it?
last
No, it was a movie. It was a movie.
Yeah. Come on, guys. I think I'm that age and I forgot.
She probably had her head buried in her
iPad.
iPad watching it at the same time. And
No.
I
Uglies.
do that with my phone. The uglies. And when you turn 16, you get to go and you get to pick out the way you want to look, and they
Mhm.
do the surgeries on you. And then,
it changes everything. That your attitude.
yeah,
And, mhm. You remember that?
Oh, I think I do remember
Mhm.
that now.
Yeah.
How sad that I watched Susie's Law, and I don't know. I've seen it like 3 times. If you get a chance to see Susie's Law, in fact, Donna needs to see Susie's Law, and I saw it on
I'm watching 1923 though. That was-
and 1923 is really good. You see it on Paramount, but Linda, you have to start with 1800 first.
1883.
1883. You start with 1883, and then you go to 1923, and then you go to Yellowstone. That's where Yellowstone started.
Paramount.
You don't have Paramount? Oh,
Share your code. No, I'm kidding.
We're using our daughters.
So, on Paramount, we are.
I don't know. Well, yeah, right now because you better switched it over. So
Yeah, yeah. She came over and changed our net.
she wanted us to see something on hers,
Yeah,
and we
but
never
the
switched
next
it back
thing-
because we don't know our password.
Oh no, we don't know. She can't. We can't get her off there. I don't know how to get.
So
Okay, it's
I'm
a
just
long
taking over
story.
hers.
Okay,
yeah.
so now she's gonna have to do the re. Look at KMM used to compete in Canada.
Well,
She
you
was
know
an,
what?
she
I
was
have-
an ice skater.
I have nothing against Canada.
No, I don't have
No.
anything against
I've
Canada.
always wanted to go there, but their politics have gotten so bad, and it's
Yeah.
it's sad. I mean, the country up there is absolutely gorgeous, but cold as hell. But I mean,
I just want it to be fair, guys. I don't
You
care
know,
what country.
If you go to Canada, you don't even need to go to Canada. Actually, you can go to the New York side of the Niagara Falls, and it's prettier than the Canadian side.
yeah,
Wow. Well, I've only seen Philadelphia and the East Coast.
Mm.
That's it. And I flew in and flew back out. So that's all I've seen is the East Coast. Someday, I would
Wow.
like to go up there and see, although we had a really pretty autumn, the changing of the leaves in Colorado.
Mhm.
That was beautiful.
The aspen changing and
The
stuff.
aspen
Mhm.
changing, but I've heard that it's beautiful, like in New Hampshire and everything during the changing of the leaves.
Yeah, the East Coast is a sight to see.
It's all beautiful. You know, God wasn't joking when he created America. I mean,
I
everything.
I think I've done a lot of the East Coast and the Southern Coast. I've been to the only states I haven't been to is like Maine and New Hampshire and what's the other one? Vermont. But I've been to Rhode Island, I've been to Massachusetts, I've been to New York, I've been to New Jersey, I've been to Pennsylvania, been to Virginia, West Virginia, North and South Carolina, Georgia,
I've
Florida.
been to North Carolina.
Yeah.
I consider the East.
It's the East
Yeah.
Coast.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've been in North Carolina. That's where my dad's from.
Then I've been to Texas. I've been to Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi. Haven't been to Louisiana.
I've been to Louisiana. I've been I just never been to the East Coast. I mean, I've seen almost the whole United States. I just never have seen. Actually, you know what?
Head this way then. Road
Well,
trip.
Yeah, we'll go on a road trip, and the first place we'll go is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Have you ever been there?
As soon as I retire,
They
I've
say
never been to Idaho.
that Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is God's country. And I'm like, that's comparing a lot of places you guys are saying, but they're saying, KMM, you were born in North Carolina. Where in North Carolina? That's where my dad's family.
I want to see Mount Rushmore and Grand Canyon
see Mount
and
Rushmore.
Hoover Dam.
I've seen Mount Rushmore.
I want
And
to
then
see
that one we saw, the one with the Indian,
Indian.
didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they call was that Sitting Bull
Yeah.
up in North Dakota?
Yeah. And then
Clyde, are you and Connie going to meet me in Vegas
No,
in the fall?
I have no desire to go to Vegas anymore. It just takes my money.
Not even to see me? Oh my
Okay.
God, that's harsh.
Has it got to be Vegas?
Yeah, I've never been.
I've never been to Reno, so it's like
oh, now he's like trying to break a deal.
well,
He'll meet you in Reno.
Reno's a little further north, so it might be a little cooler.
Winston-Salem. My dad's family is all around Wilmington area. That area.
All the brothers are
Raleigh,
have
all the
passed.
brothers, yeah, but all the cousins are all there
Mhm.
still. And
All the families pretty much passed on, other than what's left.
and then there was he had a cousin that was a judge in South Carolina. I know. It was one of the twins.
Yeah, I'd go to Vegas
Virginia's
again.
a pretty state.
Now look, and he's sitting here thinking about it.
Yeah,
Yep, I'd go to Vegas again. This
just
is
can't afford it, but yeah, I'd go. Maybe this economy comes back.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
it might take a couple years for me to get back up on our feet again, but
Yeah, we could meet in Vegas when I become.
I'd love to go to Idaho.
You know what, Coeur d'Alene. They say that I'm telling you, because it has a little bit of everything.
You know,
It has beach, it has mountains, it has it all. This one little town.
and it has a beach
It has a beach.
in Idaho.
Yeah.
They don't have an ocean. Where they got them on the reservoirs? Or what?
I don't know, but they say it's everything is there. It's a
Wait,
little bit of everything.
we don't have an ocean by us, but we got beaches.
See?
Okay.
She's over there by where mom was from.
I know we used
Detroit.
to, consider the
Mike's
reservoirs.
mom
like
was
beaches.
from Clyde's mom was from Detroit. Detroit.
Detroit.
I used to say Detroit, and she'd go, no, it's Detroit.
However,
Actually, it's French. It's Detroit.
okay. I went back there when I was 10 or 11.
Seriously, it was French settlers, and it was called Detroit.
We had they've done passed on, but my mom's or my grandma's brother lived on, was it Lake Sinclair, right off Lake Sinclair there, and for a week we fished every morning, played in the water, took the boats out, and we had a ball, and it was like no other time that I could remember. Never.
Yeah, Lake St. Clair's pretty.
Mm-hmm. He would never take us to where he actually caught fish, though. He didn't want to give up his fishing hole. Kid you not, this old man would not take us to where the fish were. We either caught where we were taken or we didn't catch anything. We never caught anything.
He took you where he knew they wouldn't bite.
Yeah, because he was afraid we were gonna show off his fishing hole.
It was a French
It's like-
port.
Detroit was,
Uh-huh.
or however she said it.
Detroit.
Detroit. Okay, that's interesting. Never heard it like that.
I never have either, and I probably won't remember it tomorrow.
Well, I'm from Denver. How do you say that? Denver.
Now they just call it the D.
The Big D.
The Big D. That's what they call Denver, the Big D.
Mile High.
Mile High, the Big D. Where, but I don't come from,
And that's the big Democrats there.
I come from the land of, they sang the song where the deer and the antelope play. Yeah. Well, that's where I come from.
Love it.
Where the
All
deer and the
antelopes are running
antelope
around.
play. You know what's really funny about antelope? I don't know if you know much about them, but when you drive through Wyoming, you see herds and herds and herds of them out.
Yeah.
I mean, they just sit there. And when antelope season comes, you don't see one anywhere. They're
No.
like gone. You just don't see them.
The pronghorns are everywhere on
But-
the highway, getting run over. I mean, they're everywhere. And then
They're everywhere. And the thing about an antelope is it's so fast that the hunters will put a white rag on the top of their gun so that the white flag will wave on the top. And they're so curious, they'll go up to find out what it is.
they
That's
got
how
they got
catch
eyes
their-
that are just huge, so they can
Yeah.
see all over. The horses have big eyes too, but these antelopes have huge eyes.
They have huge
Yeah.
eyes and they jump really high.
Mhm.
I've seen them jump the fences. And I
It
mean,
tastes like crap, but I mean,
I wouldn't. No, I'm not.
unless they've been living in the alfalfa fields.
No.
They're pretty nasty.
They're about like mushrooms in Indiana where they grow. Yeah, they have a buffalo ranch in Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty
probably
interesting
haven't-
driving by that thing.
I wouldn't eat.
Yes.
Do you know I wouldn't eat buffalo wings because I thought they were buffalo for the longest time? I swear.
They have little bones. No, they're big. You ought to see. They're huge. They're huge. And I'm not much of a buffalo fan either. I mean,
Buffalo.
I have, and it's tough.
You eat a lot of deer.
deer, buffalo. I tasted bear. That wasn't good either. I mean, I'm just not into all
My
that.
son ate ostrich in Mexico.
Was it good?
Tastes like chicken.
Everything
He said it
tastes.
wasn't bad.
They
He
say
said it
everything.
wasn't bad. He said he'd never eat it again though, but it wasn't bad. He just wanted. That's the way my older son is. He'll try something. He'll eat it even if he doesn't like it. He'll eat it.
It's like they talk about eating alligator. Never had that either.
They say that tastes like chicken too.
Mhm.
See,
they
we have a place here called Fish Bones, and they serve alligator.
And do you eat it? Did you eat it?
No,
I'm not eating
I
it.
heard it tastes
I'm
like
not
chicken.
eating it. You know what? They talk about frog legs too, and it's like, they say it tastes like just like chicken. Well, everything tastes just like chicken. I don't believe
Wild
it.
game is really good. It just depends on who preps it. Depends on where
See,
the game is.
I
where
don't
the
eat
game-
wild either.
if it's been living in the good fields where the food is and eating the berries and all that, I mean the meat's really good. But if they're living in the alfalfa fields eating that crap,
They taste like sagebrush.
it's gonna smell like that when you cook it, and
Mhm.
it's not
See,
even
to
good.
me, the deer that I tried, it tasted like spoiled burger.
Oh, something was wrong with that.
Something was wrong with that deer.
I grew up eating deer.
Um,
and elk, and
Antelope tastes like sagebrush.
Ew.
Really.
it will. Yeah.
That's all they eat is sagebrush.
They
So
live
I
in the
mean, they
sage.
taste
Mhm.
like sagebrush.
But I know I've had some that were living in the alfalfa fields up there in Wyoming, and that one wasn't too bad.
Donna, what is fried tail? Is
I
that
should talk about alligator.
you ate alligator? Donna, you ate alligator?
I would try it.
You
I
would?
could try it.
I
yeah,
think
but
you would eat anything. I'm not eating anything
not
like
anything,
that.
but just about.
I'm not eating that. They say shark tastes just like a steak, like beef. They say
My daughter-in-law's had shark. Cajun food.
it's Cajun food.
Shark steak's supposed to be pretty good. I haven't had that.
Well, it's here if you want it. I mean, not here in this house, but it's around here. They sell.
Oh,
It is
No.
crawfish time, I do believe.
It's crawfish time.
Mhm.
oh yeah.
Yep.
It's that time.
It's that time, guys. So let me remind you, we will be here on Saturday at 6:30 with our guests. Are you coming on Saturday with us?
I'll be here. I don't know if I'm coming though. We'll see. At what time?
At 6:30 in the evening.
I live here. Maybe I'll be here. Okay.
All right, guys. We'll see you on Saturday. Love y'all. Please be careful.
Make sure you hit the like button, and if
What
you're
is
new to the
mud
channel-
puppies?
Oh, that's a dirty fish. That's
It
what we
is.
were always told.
Dude,
But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and come back and see us. Make sure you smash that like button for us.
Yep.
Thank
Like,
you for your continued support.
yep. Have a great evening, guys. And we will see you in a few days. Oh, it's crayfish. Crayfish is.
I could just keep talking tonight, but I'm going to get off.
Okay. Well, you could just keep talking. Yeah, you don't talk very much.
Not much to say.
Y'all.
They say opposites attract.
I know, and my mouth doesn't have a hinge on it. It flaps all the time. All right, guys. Love you. See you on Saturday at 6:30 Central Time. Y'all have a good few days, and let's keep our eyes up, huh? Heads up, eyes up, attitudes up,
Ears
See you
open.
ears open, a lot open. See you Saturday.
Bye.
Good night.